We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. Will Durant. My friends, make it your habit each and every day, 10 to 15 minutes to spend it in the markets. It will pay you dividends over time. I've been in shape most of my life, and when I run into people who are out of shape and they see me, they say, "Man, you're in good shape." Like somehow I was born this way. It's the same with your training for charting the markets. I spend time each and every day keeping myself in physical shape and also following these markets. The same lesson applies. It's not magic. I think we get fooled by Hollywood where we see all these drunken pirates being played by folks on TV that have, Adonis bodies. And they somehow, fool people into thinking that, oh, some folks are just born that way. I can guarantee you all those actors spend hours and hours in the gym each week to get ripped like they are. And it's the same with the market winners. People think, hey, somebody who's outstanding in the market, if you talk to people who make their living trading, they will spend hours and hours every day. Now, I'm no professional bodybuilder. I don't spend hours a day, but I do spend some time each and every day. And that's all it takes is a bit of a commitment, but it's not a halfway commitment. It's not 4 hours on a Sunday. It is 10 to 15 minutes each and every day the market is open. When you have more time, you can do some extra reading and all, but it's that daily commitment that is required. So please use those life lessons. Realize that is the way the world really works. Enough of all that. Let's talk about where the markets are. This is a Thursday where everything is a booming. And as we look at the S&P 500, check it out. It has touched the 200 EMA. Is it going to blow through it? Don't know, but it sure is up there now, up 1.25%. We are in the green when it comes to the STC. Where are we on the 2-day? Of course, it is green, and it is moving up. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up candles. So again, things are a stroking up, and it's getting close to the 200 EMA. Where are we on the weekly? Weekly's not gone green yet. This is the second week as things are moving up. And again, we have the higher high as it continues to move up most recently. And as we look at things, you can see where we bounced off the 200 EMA on that weekly chart. So things are springing. Now, are they going to die on the vine as they try to pass through? Are they going to blow on through it? We'll wait, we'll watch, we'll see. We'll keep the powder dry. We'll be ready to go. Look at the Nasdaq 100, booming up 0.98% for the day, getting close. We look at the 200 EMA. You can see here it has a ways to go. We look at the weekly, and as we check out what's up with the weekly, let me pull that up from the bottom. There we go. You can see where it actually blew through it on the wick. The candle itself went there, and again, we slid along for 4 weeks, and then over the last 3 weeks, we've been popping up. Still red on the STC on the weekly, but the 2-day and the half-day are in the green. So we'll see where this leads us. Now, we leave stocks, we go to bonds. What do we see there with bonds? Well, we can see on this half-day chart where things have been a sliding sideways, up 0.80% for the day, but we've been sliding sideways, topping out at about the 119 mark or so since the 22nd. And we will see where things are finally going to go. Now, we see where we are on the 200 EMA on the half-day when it comes to bonds. The 2-day chart is in the green also, and as we look, we've got a ways to go before we get up to the 200 EMA here. The weekly's about the same, and the weekly, of course, went into the green last week. So we do see bonds trying to recover. They still got a long way to go on that weekly chart and the 2-day chart. You can see just how much bonds have fallen and for how long. But they are trying to gain things back, and we'll keep an eye, like I said, over the last few days, just sort of slipping sideways. Now, let's leave bonds, go to gold. The precious metal up for the day 1.22%. We saw where gold had stalled somewhere around that 158 level. It had slid along there, popped up, and then sort of started trending down for a few days. But we see over the last day and a half moving up nicely in the green on the half day. The 2-day, it's not in the green yet. We do see 3 green candles, particularly this last one. Still got a ways to go to get 200 EMA. Not green on the STC. We look at the weekly. Again, like we saw on the S&P and the Nasdaq 100, it's trying to bounce off. It is a spinning top right now, but trying to bounce off that 200 EMA. Hopefully gold to recover and start moving up. I am ready for it to do so. Still got a ways to go, though, before we clear that hurdle of the 200 EMA on the half-day chart in order to go long. Now, let's lastly take a look at Bitcoin. Where is Bitcoin? Well, it is, again, trying to move up here lately. It sort of stalled off just a few days ago back on the 20th. At that 2345 mark or so, and we see it today moving up toward that. Is it going to push on through it? It could. It's still below, of course, the 200 EMA on that half-day chart. On the 2-day chart, we can see again where things have bottomed, popped up, down, and now up again. We'll see where it leads us there. Likewise on the weekly, we're about where we were last week as far as where we've been topping. So it's nice to see 2 green candles. We haven't seen those since that last fake out where things moved down, popped up a little bit, down, popped up, and then rolled over, hammering down. So we'll just see where Bitcoin is going. That's where we are right now. Folks, we appreciate you being with us. I will be working on and putting out the 20 weekly vertical crossovers for our Patreon members. If you're not a Patreon member and you want to support the work we do here at the channel, we have a few options for you at our Patreon page. Of course, the minute you sign up, we send you those options made simple, the Charting Wealth Way trainings, along with a bunch of other trainings, along with our weekly Charting Crypto podcast that we do special for our Patreon members early, and of course that once a month live question answer call in session where we answer your questions, concerns, issues with trading, and help you backtrack the stocks and ETFs you're interested in. Also, of course, what I'm preparing tonight, those 20 weekly vertical crossovers once a week. God bless, my friends. All the best from the whole team at Charting Wealth World Headquarters.